problem is more boredom and what to do with them and how will they find some sense of meaning in life when they are basically meaningless, worthless.
Hello guys, welcome to the channel Vervito Awaken. I have a lot more to cover. Like literally, there's a lot going on that you guys should know. I truly hope that you're doing your research because they are mocking us, they're ridiculing us because they know that majority of us are asleep. So we've got Yuval Noah Harari here. He's a part of the World Economic Forum. I'd assume he's Klaus Schwab's advisor, even though they deny it. He always posts these lectures where he explains the progress of the world and technological advancement and human civilization within that. But the thing is, the way he explains it, he puts humans in a inferiority position and the elites and artificial intelligence in a superiority position. And he states, right, I kid you not, he states that humans at this point is worthless and we need assistance from these intelligence in order for us to enhance ourselves. They call it human 2.0. And I quote, he says, we will become gods.
In the Industrial Revolution of the 19th century, what humanity basically learned to produce was all kinds of stuff like textiles and shoes and weapons and vehicles. And this was enough for very few countries that underwent the revolution fast enough to subjugate everybody else. What we're talking about now is like a second industrial revolution, but the product this time will not be textiles or machines or vehicles or even weapons. The product this time will be humans themselves. The problem is more boredom and what to do with them and how will they find some sense of meaning in life when they are basically meaningless, worthless. My best guess at present is a combination of drugs and computer games.
They literally admitted to humans that their quest is to become like God, right? Not just gods, but like God.
Humans are developing even bigger powers than ever before. We are really acquiring divine powers of creation and destruction. We are really upgrading humans into gods. We are acquiring, for instance, the power to re-engineer life. Humans are now hackable animals. You know, the whole idea that humans have, you know, they have this soul or spirit and they have free will and nobody knows what's happening inside me. So whatever I choose, whether in the election or whether in the supermarket, this is my free will, that's over.
But I wouldn't expect any different from him because he despises not just religion, but the Bible. He always stands the Bible, stating that it's fairy tales and Jesus doesn't exist, and we shouldn't be expecting someone to burst through the atmosphere and save the world. That's exactly what he said. I'm talking about the advisor here for the World Economic Forum, right? The most powerful organization on earth.
Name dropped by the likes of Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, and Barack Obama.
The other book that I really enjoyed, a book by an Israeli author, Yuval Harari.
His follow-up book, Homo Deus, tackled the future, elevating Harari to a sort of digital visionary.
I think that fake news have been with us for thousands of years.
This is what he's saying.
Just think of the Bible.
All this story about Jesus rising from the dead and being the Son of God, this is fake news.
I mean, there is no great cosmic drama, some great cosmic plan that we have a role to play in it.
He also states that in an interview that humans serve no purpose and the only thing that they can do besides destroying them is to distract them with drugs and video games. That's exactly what he said, drugs and video games.
Again, I think that the biggest question maybe in economics and politics of the coming decades will be what to do with all these useless people. I don't think we have an economic model for that. My best guess, which is just a guess, is that food will not be a problem. With that kind of technology, you will be able to produce food to feed everybody. The problem is more boredom and what to do with them, and how will they find some sense of meaning in life when they are basically meaningless, worthless. My best guess at present is a combination of drugs and computer games.
These people are evil, right? They're evil, and they're not afraid to tell you their plans and agenda, because they know that majority of us are sleeping and there's nothing that we can do about it. Mr. Noah here also holds the belief that we're already in contact with aliens, that is, but not what we expect, not from outside, but within. Not from outside, but within, right? And the alien that he's talking about is artificial intelligence. Now, I've been saying this from a long time, right? AI is not what we think it is. It's not just computer codes, right? Binary codes. It's not just that. It's not just that. It's an organism in itself that is taking over completely. Taking over completely. They explain this so much in these movies that we're watching, with artificial intelligence becoming superior to the point where they can control nanobots, right, to shapeshift humans into anything that they please.
What the hell is that?
How did you get it to do that?
I think he likes me.
Hurry, man.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. What the?
Host acquired.
Who said that? It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Space.
Re-entry systems ready.
Wait. The universe has sent you a gift, and you have to figure out what you're gonna do with it. That's my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whatever you can imagine, I can create.
Let's party.
And he's right. This is not earthly, right? This is not innate human knowledge. This is interdimensional angelic knowledge that we're given to us in order to destroy ourselves.
At RST, we rebuild the most important assets in the U.S. military. Soldiers like yourself. You're the first who we've successfully managed to bring back. But improved, enhanced. With the technology in your veins, you have an army inside you that will not only make you stronger, it will heal you instantly.
But I will not excuse the fact that there are actually beings walking among us that isn't earthly, right? But interdimensional. And I'm talking demons and angels. And these people are working day and night to aid their takeover, their dominance. Because remember, the devil is the god of this world, and he's going to do everything in his will to make sure that we come down with him. I'm not even going to call him the doctor, that is. Mr. Harari here, right, also stated that they have the capability to create life out of nothing. Out of nothing. And I quote, we're creating bodies We're creating bodies.
Like a second industrial revolution, but the product this time will not be textiles or machines or vehicles or even weapons. The product this time will be humans themselves. We are basically learning to produce bodies and minds. Bodies and minds are going to be, I think, the two main products of the next wave of all these changes.
Right. But we are the conspiracy theorists here. We've been exposing this for years. But no, if they don't say it out of their own mouth, you guys won't believe it. And that's the sad part of it. If you guys aren't doing your research, you better start now, because they know that you aren't researching. This is why they're exposing so much. Right? They're mocking you guys. They hate you. They despise you because you're working for the father of lies. The fallen one. The Satan himself. Okay? And they aren't hiding it. Alright? I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching. Shalom.